Can you start a business without a high school diploma? Do you need a college degree to start a business? Can a high school or even a college dropout really handle all of the financial, accounting, licensing, and all of the other responsibilities that are required to run a business? Well, it can be difficult to start a business. But in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can get it done with or without a high school diploma. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
I will discuss the 3 easiest ways that anyone can start a successful business. I'm going to share some insider secrets on how to make $1 million this year. And I'm going to share with you the surprise way that my student got $90,000 for their new business. There are so many benefits to starting a business. As an entrepreneur, a business owner, someone that is self-employed, I can tell you that it is amazing to have the freedom to have your own business. Your business will create freedom for yourself, meaning you can decide when your business is open and when it's closed. You can work 3 months out of the year, 6 months out of the year, 5 days a week, 2 days a week. You get to set your own schedule in your business. Additionally, as a business owner, I have unlimited income potential, meaning I can make $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 in just 1 month. When you work a job, your income is limited to whatever your salary or your hourly wage is. When I worked a job, no matter how many hours I worked, no matter how much I climbed the corporate ladder, my salary was capped at a certain number. I could not just have unlimited amounts of money that I could make depending on how much work I put in. So working for someone else limits your income potential, but having your own business opens it up where it is unlimited. You can even create multiple streams of income in your business where you have multiple ways where you are getting paid. You can keep creating new products and new services for your business, and you are not beholden to someone else telling you what you can and cannot do in your business as long as it's legal and ethical. Additionally, as an entrepreneur, I get the freedom to decide what it is that I want to do in my business. When I worked for the bank, for example, I was a great employee, but I had to do what the company wanted to do. They had their own vision, they had their own ideas, they had their own budgets. They had decided what they were going to do in the business, and I just had to follow suit. But as a business owner, I get to create the vision, and because I was such a great employee for someone else, I turned out to be a great entrepreneur. People often say that people that are employees cannot be entrepreneurs, but that absolutely is not true. If you are working hard for someone else, you are dedicated, you are smart, and you are committed to a job, you will probably be an excellent entrepreneur if you can start taking just a little bit more risk. So let's talk about how to be successful in your business with or without the right education. What's needed to start a business? There is really not very much that's required to start a business. Some people just start doing what they're doing. But I'm going to tell you, you should probably get your business registered with the Secretary of State, meaning get an LLC, limited liability company, or set up your corporation. You can do a C Corp or an S Corp. Again, Noel Randall is not a tax advisor or an attorney, so I will not guide you on which type of business entity to set up. However, most people usually do an LLC. Additionally, you're going to need an EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. You'll need a website, a professional phone number, and a professional email. That's pretty much all you need to have an established, legitimate business. But there are a few more things that you can do to make yourself really stand out. You will need a location from which you will run your business. Now, you can of course create a home-based business and do it from your home, but I recommend getting a virtual office so that you have a professional address for your business. This will open up the door for business funding, and I'll get into that in just a second, but not using your home address and using an actual physical location. And in some cases, you can get one for just $10 or $20 per month. This will set you apart and will allow you to get business funding at a much bigger level instead of using your home-based business or your home address. Another easy thing that you should do for every business is create social media accounts. So many people just skip over this and think that they want to use just their personal social media to promote their business. Now, yes, you can use your personal accounts to promote your business. However, it is best if you set up business social media, okay? Meaning whatever your business name is, create a LinkedIn, a TikTok, a Facebook, a YouTube, and every other Instagram, all of the different social media accounts that you can think of, you should establish for your business so you can start promoting your business on a much bigger level. I'll get to that in just a second. Doing this is absolutely free and in many cases will set you apart from other businesses and give you exposure that other businesses are not getting because they are just using their own personal accounts and not separating the two. How any business can get funding. Most businesses fail because they do not have enough funding or access to capital, and they need that money to keep their business going. But one of the things that I recommend that I'm going to tell you, Noelle says that you should establish business credit and get business funding as soon as you start thinking of a business. So many people will wait 2 or 3 years. In fact, I made that huge mistake with my business, not establishing business credit for about 3 or 4 years until I had the business. In fact, I ruined my personal credit using my credit cards to run ads for my business. Well, I don't make that mistake anymore, and I'm not going to let you. The first thing that you want to do is start your business and then start building business credit so that you can get access to business funding in just a matter of months. You can do this just by following those 5 steps that I told you with the professional email, the state registration, the EIN, and the social media accounts. This will open up doors to business funding so that you have access to capital as your business is growing and as your business incomes ebbs and flows, meaning it will go up and down over time until you realize how to get it stable and consistent. Every new business has this issue where they're not making as much money every single month consistently. However, after being in business a year, 2 years, 3 years, you will figure out how to get your income to be stable and consistent. Having access to business credit and business funds will allow you to keep your business going while the business ebbs and flows. So do not hesitate to get business funding. And in fact, I have an entire playlist teaching you how to do this right here on YouTube, and you can watch that absolutely free. Let me give you another tip that you have to know. You can get your business set up and designated as a women-owned business, a veteran-owned business, or a minority-owned business. You can get this certified through the SBA, which stands for Small Business Administration, and in many cases, it only costs like $100 or $200. However, getting your business designated as woman-owned, minority-owned, or veteran-owned will actually give you access to grants. Yes, there are lots of grants for small businesses. In fact, like I said, my student got over $90,000 from Hello Alice. I'll put a link below in the description box because they are helping new entrepreneurs all the time. Now, again, I am not sponsored by Hello Alice. They did not pay me to say this. This is just me sharing real information from a student that I know for a fact got $90,000 and their business had only been around for about a year. So you want to make sure that you not only start applying for business funding, loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, but you can also get grants. Yes, and no, you do not have to be a minority or a woman or a veteran to get these grants. Like I said, Hello Alice, and the link below that I'm giving you is open to all entrepreneurs. However, if you can get your business established and designated as one of those 3 entities, you will open up even more access to funding because there is lots of funding designated just for those 3 underrepresented areas, and lots of the funds do not have to be repaid. So let me give you some fun facts about businesses. You may be wondering, do you need a high school diploma to start a business? Well, you probably have realized, no, you do not. One of the biggest things that you are going to need for your business is access to capital and an established business. I've taught you how to do that, so let me tell you some fun things about entrepreneurs and the ones that are successful versus the ones that are not. Bonus fact number 1. The number of business applications reached a record number in 2021 to 5.4 million. Yes, that was the biggest number to date in over 100 years of business applications. Meaning during the pandemic, most people were trapped in their homes. They were not able to go to their jobs. And a lot of us started side hustles and side businesses and things like that. And many of us did it the right way by registering and applying for business. This was amazing, and 2021 was a record year. However, most businesses do fail in the first 5 years, so please make sure that you start getting access to business credit and business funding, as I said, so that you are not one of those businesses that fail. Let me tell you another fun fact about business. 82% of all businesses are self-funded, meaning 82% of all of the people that start a business use their own personal savings in order to do so. This was something that I know that I did for a fact, but it was definitely a big mistake. You do not have to rely on your 401k, your savings, borrowing money, your home equity lines, and things like that in order to start a business. There are literally millions and billions and trillions of dollars out there available for business owners just like you. The United States economy is set up for businesses, and they reward businesses with access to funding and tax advantages that are not available to consumers. Additionally, if you get a business credit card, loan, or line of credit, if you do it in your business's name, most likely you will get more funds than if you applied for just the loan in your name using your social security number. Businesses need more access to capital than consumers do, so banks and lenders lend to businesses at a higher level. So if you got a credit card, for example, from Capital One for just yourself as a consumer, the limit might only be $500 or $1,000. But if you got a business credit card from Capital One, for example, that same limit would be $5,000 or $10,000. Think about that. Businesses have more access to capital, and they are what the United States government is designed to help and protect. Number 3, 95% of successful business owners have a bachelor's degree. Yeah, that's a really scary statistic. I know I'm here talking about starting a business without even having a high school diploma, but just think about this. 95% of the more successful businesses, those people have a bachelor's degree. And 47% have an advanced degree, like a master's degree, an MBA, a PhD, or something like that. So if you don't have a high school diploma, yeah, you're definitely in the minority of successful business owners, but that does not mean that this cannot be done. I know that 95% of the successful business owners having a bachelor's degree and 47% of successful business owners having an advanced degree seems like a really scary statistic because most people don't have these degrees. But it does seem to be an indicator of a successful business. But let me be clear. I think this statistic really has to do with someone that finishes what they start. So a lot of times as business owners and being a successful business owner, it is not about talent. It is not about how much money you have. It is about how strong you are and how resilient you are. And a person that has gone to college and finished the entire 4 years or gone to get an advanced degree, 3 more years, 4 more years, and things like that, this is a person that finishes what they started. Now, again, you don't have to go to college to get this skill. However, know that when you start your business, you have to be committed, you have to be resilient, and you have to be tenacious. Don't quit. Bonus fact number 4, the average age of entrepreneurs is 40 years old. Yeah, I know. So think about this. Most people start businesses after they work for someone else. This is how you usually get the skill to start a business. It's not usually a great idea to have never worked for anyone before, to never have worked a job, and to just decide that you're going to be an entrepreneur without ever working in someone else's business. I think that is why most of the people that start a business are around the age of 40, or the average age is about 40, just because that's giving you enough time to have worked for someone else for at least 10 years, start to pick up all of the skills, traits, and acumen of actually a business running and how to run that business, then kind of taking that information and starting your own business. This is why most successful business owners are about 40 years old. Bonus fact number 5. 70% are married. Yeah, successful entrepreneurs on average are married people. Again, this is much like the college degree situation. I think this is related to someone that's committed. Having a business, like I said, is not a walk in the park every day. It is not sunshine and strawberries, especially when you start a business yourself from scratch and you have to work through those hard times. A lot of times as a married person, again, I'm just hypothesizing right here, you have been through some issues and you know how to stand the test of time and keep going. So most people that are married are committed to something. They not only have a partner, someone that can help them, they also know how to keep going and not just get divorced or quit. So being a successful entrepreneur is really about being committed, like I said, having lots of resilience, being tenacious, and that is probably why 70% are married. I've created 4 books that I want to give to you absolutely free. You can get my collection of books absolutely free at noellsbookoffer.com. I have created Real Estate Millionaire Secrets, Business Millionaire Secrets, B&B Millionaire Secrets, and Toro Millionaire Secrets as my collection on how to go from zero to multi-millionaire. Each of these books delves into 4 very specific things that you can do to be successful and make $1 million in just 1 year. And you can get all 4 of these books absolutely free. Go to noellsbookoffer.com, get all of these books. You just cover the shipping and I will send you all 4 of these books with a free gift, absolutely free. Go to noellsbookoffer.com right now because supply is limited and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity because once they're gone, they are gone. That's noellsbookoffer.com. Noelle, Noelle with an S, book, BOOK, offer, OFFER.com. noellsbookoffer.com. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.